Hey everybody, welcome to the Pensky file. I'm Pensky. We're going to start up a new game, new Let's Play, I guess. It's not a new game. Hearthstone's been out for a while, but I am just starting to understand how to play the game, and I figured I'd record a couple things. It's a nice mix between board game / card game and video game, so I think it'll work for the channel. Although I kind of suck at these games, so we'll see. What do I want to do here? I want to go back. So we could play Practice Arena. I think I'm going to play, and let's see if I can unlock a few more cards for people. I've got the Warrior. Let's go with the Hunter. Play the Hunter, see what happens. And if we can win 500 games in ranked mode with a class, I'll earn the Golden Hero for that class. I am a long way away from that. But if you don't know, Hearthstone is a card game, basically. A video game of a card game where you play one-on-one against an opponent, and you basically have cards fight against each other, and I'll explain a little bit as I go, at least for this first episode. So you play against people like this. You have cards that have a mana value, and this thing lets us keep or replace cards, so the lower mana cards are ones you can play first. So I'm happy with these, I think, so I'm going to keep all of them. I don't want to give any back. And what happens is you basically have this little thing that charges up, so I have 1 out of 1. Each turn you get an additional mana point, and you can play the mana points that are in the upper left on has how many mana crystals you have. And that guy quit. So that was a good win. Good win for us. That's a strong victory. We'll try this again. I got 10 gold though. And you earn the gold to unlock cards and play in a place that the game calls the arena. So let's go Hunter again. Put a couple out there, see how this goes. So anyway, as this is going, you have the mana thing, the mana counter, which increases by 1 each turn. So you can play more and more powerful cards as the game goes along. And you can you can put out onto the playing field or use the card's abilities up to the amount of your mana crystal. So there's a lot of strategy involved in how you want to put things out. Cards that are fighters go out, but they have to wake up unless they have an ability called Charge. We'll go into that. So we are going first. So what do I want to do? Do I want to get rid of any of these? I want to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of this guy and see if I can get a lower mana card. We did. We got a Timberwolf. So I'm happy with that layout. You don't want to get stuck with too much high mana card at the start because you obviously can't do anything for the opening. And each hero has a power, so mine does 2 damage to the enemy hero. It costs 2 mana. So we're going to put out this wolf. He has 1 health, the little red, and 1 attack. That's the end of our turn. So now it's this guy's turn. He's going to put something out. When these little cards attack things, and this is the enemy hero, this is my hero down here, they do the damage that's here, but they also take damage from whatever they attack. So if this thing attacked the hero doesn't have an attack value right now because it only has health. It doesn't have the little yellow. So if this attacked, it would do 1 damage and not take any damage to itself. If it attacks something with another little yellow marker, like some of the heroes have attack values, it would take that damage from attacking that creature. So you kind of have to balance out what you want to do. Hero power will kill my wolf. Fire blast does 1 damage. Alright, so what do we want to do? We're going to put out the River Crocolisk and end our turn, and then it's this guy's turn again. Let's see what we want to do. My strategy is weak in this game, so don't get too upset with me if I do poorly. But this thing has 2 attack and 3 health, so it's a little bit of a damage sponge, more than the other value cards at that level. He's going to do damage to my hero and taunt. So some of the cards have special abilities, such as all of these. And I can put out a 3. I'm going to put out the taunt to absorb some damage. Taunt means that anything out there has to attack this card with taunt before it can attack other cards. So it has to kill this card. It's demonstrated by the little shield. And then we can have this guy attack that one. And that's the end of our turn. That's all we can do. So anything that comes out now has to attack this Silverback Patriarch. And it's got 4 health, but it only does 1 damage. So it can survive for a little bit while you build up behind it. And hopefully get something going offensively in time to avoid certain death. And for my next turn, I'd like to send out the Boar and something else. Either one of these guys. He's got more cards than me. The problem with this Hunter deck, I find, is that I run out of cards frequently, so I don't know. I don't want to get into that particular situation. I need to build a custom deck that actually has cards that... Alright, I win that one again. These guys, I don't know what their problem is. But we leveled up. We got another win. And we're going on to the next, so we'll go with the Hunter again. Maybe before this video is over, you'll see an actual complete game. I guess that guy just got terrible cards. That would make sense if he had nothing he could play, and it would just be a slow whittling down. You can't get stuck behind too much. You really have to keep pace with the pace car in this game. One of my problems with the game, I do feel like if you get far behind, or not even far behind, you can just be behind the entire game and have no way to catch up, and it's a very frustrating experience. So the Faithful versus Pensky the Hunter. We don't need two of these guys. Well, I kind of like him. Let's get rid of this guy. Hopefully get two low cards. That's good, and that's good also. Thank you. And we got the Mana Crystal, which is a special card that goes to the person who goes second. You basically gain a Mana Crystal for that turn. So it's a good way to make up for not having the advantage of going first. So let's send this guy out. And I don't want to use my Mana Crystal yet, I don't think. So I'm just going to end the turn. Make this guy kill my Dire Wolf or whatever the hell that thing is called. Timberwolf, is that what it is? Timberwolf.
Reporting for duty.
His hero power is he can summon this little guy, who is awful. What do I want to do? So I could deal... Okay, so I can put that guy out there. I might want to do that. Mana Crystal. I could deal 2 damage. I'll have him attack instead. And I think that's going to be it for my turn. So this guy can't kill him. He can kill him to reduce this attack damage. So the benefit of having this card is the other beasts have a +1 attack. So it says on the bottom of the card, Beast. So this guy gets the benefit of that. He's going to kill him and die. And this guy's damage has now dropped. Alright, so what do we have here? We've got 3. We can't do anything with 3. I could put this guy out. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to play the mana card. Put this guy out. He's got a friendly. He gives a friendly beast +2 health and +2 damage, and gives him taunt, which is a pretty good combination. This guy can't kill him yet either, so that's fine. And if he attacks him, he will kill him and keep this guy alive. And then we can put out another beast potentially, maybe this guy next turn. Oasis Snapjaw. So I'm pretty happy with this so far. I think things are going pretty well. I don't really know what stealth does. I can't be targeted or attacked or targeted until it damages something. Okay, so it just sits out there. I can't deal with it. And that guy, choose a minion whenever it attacks, draw a card. Okay, so he's gone. Now it's my turn here. Deal 2 damage. What do I want to do? I might want to do that. I'll put this out. Deal 2 damage to him. Get rid of him. Then I can do this. Deal 2 damage to the enemy hero, and I can have him attack.
Job's done.
And he gets a card. That's fine. End our turn. This Core Hound is what I really need to get out there. If you can get this guy out and give this guy's ability to it, it is a devastating combination. I don't have one in my hand. Whenever your hero attacks, restore 2 health. Okay, that's fine. Who's he attacking? Him. Alright, so he's dead. And that's a pretty good weapon for that guy to have. True Silver Champion. So what am I going to do next turn? I could do this if he puts anything out. Otherwise, I put out Oasis Snapjaw, I think. My turn. So I have 5, so I could do this, this, attack, do a little bit of damage, and then get out of there. Next turn we can put out Oasis Snapjaw. I'm really waiting for one of the Berserker Hound things, so I could pair it with this Core Hound if that's possible. Deal 2 damage to all enemies. It's unfortunate. So they're all dead, and then he's going to summon a little guy. Is that the end of his turn, or is he going to attack? He's not going to attack. So my turn. I'll put this guy out, fire away, and that's the end of my turn. So this guy is not going to die very quickly. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but he's a damage sponge. So he'll be out there for a little bit, especially against this guy. What does he have? Minions are +1/1, so he will die when he kills him. Oh, you won't attack him though, which is kind of a smart move, I guess. And this guy's 6/6, which is quite impressive. So 7. We could put that guy out there. Deal 2 damage. Let's put him, kill him. So I've got 2. I'm going to have him attack this and that. And then we end our turn. Multi-shot would be good at this point if they get another enemy out there. I'll have 8 next turn. I could play those 2. And depending on what card I draw, I could do something else altogether. Give a minion +2 attack. He's going to kill something. Give a minion +3 attack. That's ridiculous. Is he going to attack my champion, I would assume? Are you kidding me? Wow. Well, that was pretty devastating. That's the end of the game, I think, for me. Yep. Well played. Tell this guy well played. That was brutal. That's a devastating combination of cards that he had there at the end. Oh, so sad. Well, you saw me almost, you saw me sort of win 2 and lose 1, but that's Hearthstone. I enjoy the game. I think it's a lot of fun. It's a good board game crossover, video game type thing. And I need to work on unlocking all this nonsense. So I'll be doing this as a series, I think, every once in a while putting up a video. And I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time.